That's all that's out there right now?
Yep.
All right, no problem. Looks like the stream will be pretty strong. We're holding at 2,500. Forgot I unplugged my water pump. I was like, what happened to my water? We got to shut down. I just unplugged the pump. Air pump out. Unplug it. This guy looks like the Unabomber. I'm not saying, but the Unabomber just came in. What up, David? Hi again. Hope I'm not lagging. Looks like I am lagging. Hopefully it gets a little smoother for everybody. We're here at Navy Fed today. I got my new fancy black gloves. I waited 2 weeks for. Yeah. I'm now officially a Top Chef. Never had black gloves before. I always had the cheap blue ones from Sam's Club.
I like the smart blue.
I can wait till you see what I got coming from the Amazon. Sorry, y'all. Turn, that's my office back there. I don't know why that was there. All right. You didn't see that edited? Jeez Louise. It's been a day. It's been a day. Club Melt, only lettuce. Heard.
Classic hot dog, no relish. Each fries.
What up, Jesus? Amy, how are we doing? I know, 20, like 22 or something. 20. Sorry. He was busy. I'm running. At a meeting with a little bit of my contact here, and I don't like to put her on camera because we talk about, you know, business and stuff. We do try to give you all the side that goes on. I don't know if if I put, you know, no one's gonna order another hot dog.
Right. And if you don't, somebody's
If I don't, I'm gonna order. Yeah, that's always the way it goes. So I'm just gonna stay with the one extra, okay? I got one extra hot dog on.
We do a lot of hot dogs.
Yeah, that's what I was saying here. Let me know if it gets too laggy. I'll try to throw back on the 5G. I turn the 5G off when I'm over here on campus because it seems. Can I get the? Forget it. I see it right here. Got this and this. You're still working on that pork fry, right?
Yep, pork fry's gone.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, ma'am. She's covering me. And I also... Why did I do that? Sean, sometimes. But I do got a little bit of music going, so it's gonna...
You going with the next order?
Yeah, go on. Yeah. That's all we got is what? A club. That's right, club milk, no lettuce.
Steak fry.
Yeah, 982. That's incredible. I'm gonna tell you what. You tell her about the plate, right?
Yeah.
Please don't let me say that 10 million times.
I know.
Thank you.
You don't have to go box, so it'll come out on the plate. And that's
Some of our ham. Bacon. Usually it's turkey. But it's bacon, ham. I don't carry turkey here on the truck. I might start carrying turkey on the truck now that we prep it for the restaurant. Some really good stuff. Turkey tastes just like Thanksgiving turkey. But for me, it doesn't taste as good heated up on the grill as some of the other stuff that has like a binder with it, you know? So I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. We usually do all our turkey grilled. But cold with mayonnaise, man, it was fire. Come on, man. A little testy today, I think. All right, what's that for the patty melt?
Yep.
Thank you. Just melting this cheese, getting these onions friendly with it. A little patty melt action. That dog, got that dog there. The dog's go the club melt.
Yep. No problem.
And then what else after that?
The steak fries.
Steak
Got
fries.
fries going there.
Got it. No problem. So we're about a minute off on the fries, or about 2 minutes. I'll just keep it to the side here. No big deal.
Yeah, they're not.
No problem. All right, patty melt, patty melt. What's that?
She bought order. It's just one.
There you go. Thank you. Tell her they order. It's a two minimum with friends. Not gonna do it. Not. It wouldn't be prudent. Wouldn't be prudent. I am lagging out pretty bad. Very glitchy. Okay, let me turn on. Might just go ahead.
Let me clear my throat.
There's one thing about there. There we go. Oh yeah, it is really glitchy. Let's see. Let's get a glove on. I'll lose more than. That's why I hate Navy Fed, man. It's like the vortex. All right. Let's see. Sorry, guys. That's the life of the mobile business. Sometimes you get a good service. Sometimes you're in a vortex.
You would think here you'd be able to
You would think right in the middle of Pensacola, Florida.
Well, not to mention as much internet stuff they use, you would think it would be on point.
Huh. I guess I could maybe get their Wi-Fi password as a guest, but then I'd probably have to go through all this security code, all that. Not that I really care about that, but I mean, I don't want to do all that crap, right? Maybe I go better, guys. Not, I'll just switch it around. Can I get that little red scoopity scoop? Thank you.
These are ready.
Now bacon, little bacon bits. What was that guy when we were growing up? He'd be like that Cajun cook. Remember? And he'd put sherry and everything. He'd be all taste home.
Oh.
It was like the Cajun Fairchild or whatever. The Cajun cook. I don't remember. All right, no lettuce, right?
Yep.
Mayonnaise though.
Yep.
Sometimes I turn off the 5G and it works better. Seems like it's getting a little bit better right now. Hey, Johan. How are you doing, my brother? Pam, say Johan.
Hey, Johan.
And a what? Hot dog. Oh, man, I ain't doing my job. Make sure I don't have any open buns. Got them.
That's ready for the steak.
What kind of dog? What kind of dog?
All the way, just the relish.
Good, because we don't have relish on here. Well, I got the Chicago relish, I guess. So throw some onions on here, break them up. You can probably just break them up.
Yep.
instead of cutting. So the cheese fry, or what's this?
That's the steak
Fry. I'm sorry. Awesome. Oops. There you go. Some Philly steak fries. All right. What do I do with my towel? You steal my towel from over there? No. 1, 2. I'll probably put it up here. What up, Chris? How you doing, brother? Yeah, we're a little bit low. Damn, that hurt me right in the face. Right in the face. You farging criminals. Not the notorious gangster Johnny Dangerously. Remember that movie? Hello, Johnny Dangerously. Alright. Watch so many fries, Pam. Well, what had happened was... It's alright. It's okay.
That was like the very tail end of that one night I just flew away, but I thought that other lady was going to order pizza. She was more.
Yeah. Making sure that she didn't get robbed on the way to the food truck. Yeah, CJ, we're on Navy Federal. This is sometimes really hit or miss. It goes in lunch cycles. Right now, they only have to work 2 days a week from the buildings. So they get to choose which days they get to come in. And hopefully we're on the schedule long enough for them to know that we're here. And sometimes it's just hit or miss, you know. I assume it's going to be kind of slow, so I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning and a lot of talking, I'm sure, today. How we everywhere's across. Believe me, I wish I was slamming out a lot more food, because if you see me working a lot more, you know I'm making a little bit of money. Oh no, there it is. Good. Without my channel. But yeah, we're only 18 subscribers before this live. 18 subscribers till we give away that Diablo. We get our 1,000 subscribers. That's going to be huge. So I think we'll just do a big announcement where it's going to be a few days in advance, so we can get as many people on the live as we can. See if we can't get a couple hundred people on the live, and that would be a breakout little kind of thing. I'd really love to do that. Maybe do it with a special launch with like a grill, maybe a char grill. I don't know, something cool. I know Sunday we're downtown Pensacola at the Maritime Park, which is by the Blue Wahoo Stadium. We're going to be there for the Chocolate and Cheese Factory. Chocolate and Cheese Factory. I'm all Willy Wonka style. No, it's a Chocolate and Cheese Festival. I hope it's going to draw pretty big. The company that throws them on, they usually do some pretty good shows. We always usually perform because we have a pretty wide menu, and we got kids meals. We appeal to if you're 5 years old or 105 years old. Now, CJ, 983. 17 more, guys. 17 more. You know, but that's just like one milestone. I feel we should get 100,000, man. If we can just teach people how to cook and have a little bit of fun. There's some charity. What do I got?
Steak fries.
Steak fry. There you go. Now you're telling me I got to work now?
Yeah.
All right. I'll go ahead and work. It's very easy. You know, there's nothing hard about this job anymore, besides doing it repeatedly every day, all day. Try to make it as easy as possible with a lot of prep work. I play chess, you know. I'm not a good chess player. I used to be a good chess player. Now I don't play anymore. But I try to think ahead, a couple moves ahead. It's like, that's the way I run the business a little bit, you know? You got to be successful, especially in the restaurant business. The hardest business you'll ever get into. Maybe not hardest working physical, but definitely mental and all that. Keep forgetting samurai for the damn thing. What up, Mark? Thank you for joining us. We're you know, we're at a business today, so it's a little bit slower, so I'll have a little bit more time. Kick around, clean up, do some of the nitty-gritty stuff. But I feel probably 12 o'clock, you know, you'll see some people come out. Usually this is one of the busier buildings here at Navy Fed. It looks so good, Pam. You've been practicing. Well, we know Mark's been here. Mark's been here lots of times, Chris. He's my man. From Belgium. We get a lot of people from across the globe and stuff like that. A lot of local people. Man, I really appreciate everybody. Hopefully a bunch of them will stay around after I give away that Xbox. I don't like to say I bribe, but hey, you know. I figure I don't know if you know the story about the Xbox bundle, but around Christmas time, I got a good deal on it. Walmart, I just never played it. They delivered it, and I never sat there unopened, and I'm like, yeah, one day I'm gonna maybe do something. I used to be a big gamer, most like Madden, online sports, some Call of Duty, cheeseburger combo, cheeseburger, Call of Duty. Not really great at it, but I don't have the time to devote anymore. Click, 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 click. I got my music here, guys. Can you hear it a little bit? So I can hear it just a little bit to keep me a little bit more calm. But I don't want to trigger the copyright stuff. You said 2 cheeseburger combos all day?
Yep, one's all the way and one is
Thank you. Burgers and fries, burgers and fries. It'll be nice. Tonight we will be at the ballpark over on 9 Mile, which is really kind of close to where we're at now, but just down the other way. Now tomorrow night, we're at gallery night. I want to see if I can get a third person to help on gallery night. Because after a long week of doubles and we got a festival on Sunday, it'll be a lot easier. I can pump a little bit more people through. Because every gallery night we start busy and they close off the roads. The cops come down at 10 o'clock and they close the roads. You can't serve anymore. So they always shut us down. And you know there's only a certain amount of minutes per hour. You gotta get as many orders as you can. But we do really well, I think. Just me and Pam.
Yeah.
So sometimes, you know, I like to get her more tips because you don't have to share tips. And can I get that salt? Thank you. She's always stealing my salt. Every time, guys. Probably 90% of the time I'm the one that puts it over there, but I like, you know, I'm a blamer. Got 23 watchers. If you haven't yet done so, I'm sure you have. Subscribe, like, subscribe, share, whatever. Or if you don't like it, tell me what I'm doing wrong, and I probably won't listen to you, but, you know, I'll take it into consideration. ordered yesterday. If you're wondering where my big large foams are, I would usually put large foams, but yesterday I got my food truck order, and I ordered 4 cases of small foams instead of 4 cases of large foams. And I've done this before. You would think that somebody of my intellect and superior, as like I like to, you know, would make such mistakes along this way again. Maybe, you know, look before you submit. That's okay. I'll post a post on Facebook. It'll be like, you know, because I swipe. Man, it's totally incomprehensible. I was like, I can't believe that just came out of my fingers. And I'll press post. I won't even like proofread. That's like saying something. That's like saying something and then like you'll realize you really shouldn't have said that. It's too late. It's too late, yeah. Say it, forget it, write it, regret it. That's that people's court knowledge from you. That's right. I'm like the cable guy. I was raised by the TV. Don't kill the babysitter. That's one of my favorite Jim Carrey movies. I would watch that every day. That's good?
Yep.
All right. I enjoy having everybody here. Hopefully, like I said, it's just about 5 minutes to noon, and they get lunch shifts here. It's every half hour, so you know, it'll hopefully be busy at the top of the hour, and then 12:30 hour, and then but it slows down. It slows down from time to time. Believe me, it's not all like the movie Chef, where you open your windows and there's 45 people waiting to order your food. Nope, sometimes it's grind it out. But I appreciate everybody that comes out and sees us. Try to cook my bestest food every time. I like to have fun, I like to talk. See, I got another one. They're trickling in. So at least they can keep busy and talking and stuff like that. But this is our food bus. Let me go ahead and start wiping my area, man, instead of talking. Sorry, guys. This is our food bus. We take this to events and stuff like that. I've got an inspection on my other food truck. You guys haven't seen the other food truck yet. That's our smaller unit that we take to places that they can't fit the big bus. Like we go to the Wharf Amphitheater. Buffalo chicken fry. We go to the Wharf Amphitheater and we can't fit this bus back there, although I would love to because, man, we could churn out way more people. But the other food truck is really smaller. But that's the one that we really kind of, no, I don't know. The red trailer is where we really kind of blew up in Pensacola. That was my first little converted horse trailer. You said buffalo chicken fry? No, I'm gonna go ahead and use these tenders instead, okay? Okay. Because I got these tenders. We're gonna make a better fry for right now. A little bonus. Get a little bonus. You told them about the plate, right?
Yep.
Excellent. Just don't want them looking crazy when you hand them a plate. They're like, "Can you put that in a box?" Yeah, well, you know. They're like, "Wow, I wish I would have known that before I ordered."
Yeah, they were standing there in a group when I told them, and then of course the ladies.
Go ahead and start boxing up those, wrapping up those brownies. Do we have saran wrap? No, we don't have saran wrap here, right? You can use the aluminum foils.
You want me to put them in the sandwich bags?
Yeah, that'll work perfect.
We got a whole
yes, that's perfect. See, I knew I brought them sandwich bags for a reason. Wasn't just to support your habit.
I need my fellas to come.
There we go. We got another victim. Another victim. Yeah, that'd be great. And give away some of them brownies today to the smiling peoples of Navy Fed. Brownies, everybody. Eats my brownie.
Single cheeseburger. Combo all the way.
Combo. No problem. cutting board. I'm stealing this.
Yeah, that's fine. I left it out.
Thank you.
Here, we're going to use it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get that. It's gonna be good. All right.
Might have to put a few more fries down because I'm just kind of putting enough for that book.
Yeah, I got some fries coming. No problem. Thank you. Oh no. About 30 seconds on them fries. See, if you notice, I put a cutting board over this. Because when you cut into this white board, it actually cuts your prep board. And then what happens is bacteria gets in, and if you ever see somebody else's cutting board that they use a lot, they'll all have a bunch of cuts in there and be dark and black. You can't get into there with a towel and get all that bacteria out. So never cut on your sandwich prep board. That's just to make sandwiches. It's not to cut on. I say that a lot in my videos, I know. But that's just kind of tips. I like to give tips, you know, that I've learned along the way. You know, you can watch and you can make a little bit of just adjustments if you're a cook, or even at home, you know. You can get a little bit of adjustments to your own food. I can help that. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I mean, I watch a lot of, you know, Food Network and stuff, and I used to watch BBC when like Gordon Ramsay was on that, when he was really an ass. That was awesome. And then he came to, you know, America. Yeah, he's not as bad. He's more, yeah, oh yeah. It's not gonna be, yeah, it's not gonna be accepted like that anymore. Even 10 years ago, times have changed. You know, you got to be more politically correct, and you got to be this and that, and you got to. That's one thing. I'm unedited. You know, I'm old school. I was grown up in the 80s and born in the 70s. Grow up in the 80s. You know, it's just a different world. You said different things. I'm more sensitive to what I say because I am, you know, I do appreciate people's feelings on certain subjects, so I don't say the things that, you know, I grew up, oh, you know. But for sure, I am a little bit more crass, a little more rude sometimes. But sometimes it's just messing around, man. Sometimes it's just playing. This one's a buffalo chicken fry. Okay, good.
Yes.
There we go. It's our buffalo chicken fry. Put the hand-breaded tenders on there this time. And I got our buffalo sauce, which is like a Frank's, you know, Frank's buffalo, and then our homemade ranch. I say homemade ranch, but you know, mix. Here you go. Let's take a fork it and forget it. All right, bacon it rain combo. Here we go. See, that's what I said. 12 o'clock. You're gonna see some traffic coming. Everybody loves 3D. Well, I hope so. We're one of the top trucks here. We've been coming here at Navy Fed for shoot, lots of years. Lots of years, because I wouldn't quit emailing them. And I can show you I can show you the email thread, and where I was just like, you know what, they wouldn't let me in. They wouldn't let me in because it was just like they had certain trucks that they already had. And I said, we're going to be the biggest, best truck in Pensacola, you know, because if you don't believe in yourself, who's going to believe in you? So I'm going to be like, we are going to be your #1 truck, you know. So I ended up having to back and forth. Okay, he's like, yeah, we're gonna get you on. We're gonna get you on. Okay. So I keep emailing him every month or so, twice a month. You know, being a pest like I usually am. And so I finally like, you know what? Let me just come in.
Cheeseburger combo.
Cheeseburger. So let me just come and I'll feed your people their choice, either a hot dog, a burger, or a barbecue sandwich with a fry for $3. I'll come and I'll feed, you know. And then the next week I go, all right, come on, we got, you know, we have an opening. Somebody called in, could you come in and, you know, help out? I was like, oh, absolutely. And then that first time came in, we had like 200 people come through. And then the next day I got an email for my contact here, and she's like, well, we had so many emails, they want you back, that's how you do it. So,
tomato or pickle on that cheeseburger combo.
no problem. So it's actually quite the story. You just got to believe in yourself, and you got to persevere, and you got to be persistent. You got to believe in yourself first. First, you got to have the tools and the skills to back your mouth up. You know, if you're going to tell them you're going to be this and do this, you better do this and be this. Here you go. Just all I got. Do I got any more open ones? No? Are you sure?
Yep.
All right. You go ahead and take that, wipe that down for me.
I got another sleeve over my fridge.
Set that down there for now. So I got 3 burgers all day, right? Up there? 3 burgers.
And one more guy.
No problem. You can take it. I've only got 3 burgers. Get their money. You can't get away. It's another thing. It's like, I'll have lines, you know, 30, 40 deep. I am not going to just keep I'm not going to, no problem. I'm not going to keep rifling orders in just to get people in. Because before you have their money, they can leave your line anytime. There's no harm, no foul. It's like, if I get a review, I had to wait for 30 minutes before I left. Well, that's on you. No problem. But if I got your money and I make you wait 30 minutes for your food, boy, you're like I kidnapped your money for a little while. Then it's like, well, I couldn't leave because you had my money. So now I just kind of pace it. A lot of trucks make that mistake. You'll see there'll be like 10 people outside their truck waiting for food. It's like, why do you take 10 orders if you know you're not going to cook 10 orders of food that fast? I gotta turn up my grill. It's my bad, guys. I am usually a little bit faster than this. Patty melt, no onion. Here you go. Anybody else out there you need to take?
Nope.
All right. Go ahead and that'd be much appreciated. One was a bacon and rain, right?
Yep.
First one? First
cheeseburger all the way.
Cheeseburger. And then the bacon and rain you said was plain.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. No, I didn't leave it, but the grill scraper, my tile scraper broke at the hub. Yes, a little more salt than that. Spread them out. You want to do is kind of do this. Spread them out so they're more flat, and then, you know, go from the top to the bottom. So try to hip. There you go. A nice even salting. You've been assaulted. Said no onions, so I'll throw some extra cheese up on that bitch. Throw some cheese up on it. All right. Nice. Grills now, it's starting to come up with it. Okay, this first is the cheeseburger all the way.
Yep.
Second is that bacon and rain.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you, Pam. Saving my ass, as always. So I don't have my grill scraper. I gotta kind of make sure I keep it without building up. That buildup will come from that tile scraper. How we doing on time? 34 minutes. At about the 50-minute mark, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break, change batteries so I don't have to change chats. I'm always running on a damn battery and then I gotta change chat and everybody's gotta do it all over again. I'm still learning at this, y'all. Maybe I'll get to, I would use a chest mount for my phone. I could do that. but then I don't get to, you know, use my phone if I need my phone. I definitely don't want to do that. I definitely do not want to pay anybody for a second damn line. That's for damn sure.
Got one bun ready.
Well, I got the bun, hon. I got the bun. All right, then I just got this. That's all I got is just 2 burgers?
Yeah.
1 patty melt. All right. Definitely was hoping to get more of a hit at noon than that. Is it noon yet? 12:08. Yeah, I was definitely hoping to get way more of a pop than that. Oh well. Ooh, patty melt. You're welcome. I got that solo combo, right? Awesome, thank you. I think it looks better presented like that. You break it out like that, and then everybody looks in line what you got. You know? I want to thank y'all. I haven't thanked you yet for stopping by. Got any questions? We're in Pensacola, Florida. My name's Sean. That's Pam. Yep. We're on the 3D mess hall. I call it the mess hall because it's Army themed. I don't know if you've seen the outside of it, but we've got the G.I. Joe kind of font and our 3D eats, kind of like our banner. So let's go ahead and take this time to clean some stuff up. Don't spray from your bottle onto stuff. That contaminates. This is a good cleaner, but you don't want to spread around everywhere. So here's the boring part, but I figured since we got some time and not cooking, I will clean. Apologize. Believe me, nobody wants to cook more than me, but I haven't done this, so I clean my seals. This Florida humidity stuff gets pretty bad. There's 6 sides to a door, guys. There's the front, the back, the top, the bottom, the side, the side. There's 6 sides. I always want to clean them. And then, of course, behind it when they close, all that seal. So up under your stuff too, if you notice, you gotta clean under your grill everywhere, man. Saved by the victims. I get to cook because I am like losing my balance because I'm upside down cooking. But somebody's got to do it. So many choices they haven't chosen yet. No problem. Steak fry, heard. That's the 3rd steak fry here. We're okay with the plate? God, I hate.
And a large loaf fry. 3
No problem. My hands are wet. It's hard to get them damn gloves on. I switched to them black gloves, thinking they're going to be better, thicker, but they're harder damn hell to get on.
Alright, steak fries and a loaded fry.
No problem. I want to get loaded. Good thing my grill is pretty much non-stick. I don't want to say non-stick, but stick resistant. I don't have my tile scraper, but everything pretty much comes off. Approve it over time. It's all in your head, don't you? You're in the... There we go. Now we can get them on. Everybody say hey or something. I'm just talking to myself here. I think everyone likes just me listening to talk to myself. It's okay, I do too. At least I can feel like somebody's listening. Alright. No problemo. Can I get a Coke Zero, Pam? Awesome. Thank you very much. I would say water, but for some reason I need some caffeine. I'm out of control. Thank you. I'm out of control. Marie just filled in. Was that another Dana Carvey guy? Oh, you hand me the one with the broken top. Yeah, he did an impression of. Yeah, he did the Regis Philbin. Turtle. What up, Corey? Oh, we got 15 now? So there's 85? 3 more on that. I got 15 more subscribers, guys. So we give away that Xbox. If you haven't gotten a number for the Xbox, let me know. I can give you my email or go to the Facebook page, 3D Eats and Tea Pensacola. Let me know you sub. Send me a screenshot of your subscription, plate, or whatever you need to do if you're on a computer. And I trust you. You're not going to be, saying you're not subscribing unless you really, I mean, I guess you could, but I guess you could just subscribe and then unsubscribe too. But you know what it's about. It's about just showing a little bit of support. I'm going to show you a little bit of love. Hope we give you a chance. Buffalo chicken Sammy. No problem. Man, this Coke tastes like crap. Sometimes you get old cases of 12 packs that have been sitting there or something. Because that tastes like ass. That is awful. Ugh, that Coke Zero. Take me as I am. This is the song everybody should listen to. I won't change to fit your plans. Take me as I am. What do you got? Oh, you got 2? Okay, no problem.
Yeah, we got 2. I was going to put that down for you.
Don't drop them.
I wasn't putting this down yet.
It's no problem.
I was going to see what was left after the 2 large fries because he's got a regular.
Oh, what's up with this damn printer?
That was the end of the evening.
That's it?
Yeah, the end of that fry.
Oh, okay. You do need them down or you don't need those down?
Do you think that's going to make 2 large and a regular?
We'll see. Take the 2 large first. Yeah. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. dirty box when you get a chance. No problem. There we go. A couple more Vic. Oh no, the same people. Steak fry, you said, right?
Yep.
Wow, it was great. Good morning, Corey. Yep. Yeah, the last night was actually I fell asleep at like 8 o'clock. I actually got like 10 hours of sleep. I felt so groggy waking up though. Believe me, I don't know if this surprises anybody, but I don't usually get that much sleep. But obviously your body has a way of telling you. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate you doing my job. Appreciate you doing my job. That's why today I'm a little off, you know, but that's why I go live. I try to go live every day because you get to see it, you know. This is what I go through, you know, the trials, the tribulations, the good days, the bad days, the slow days, the busy days. But you have to still come out here and you have to do it. You have to perform like it was every other day. And I could sit here and tell you, oh, this and that, and this happened, and oh my gosh. I mean, I can give you explanations on why I'm late all day here, but nobody's gonna fix it for you. Wake up every day positive, y'all. All the way, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Barbecue Phil, you want either a combo with a fried rice?
I'll highlight that chicken. Barbecue Philly, heard. That's right. Hey, Blake's here. What up, Blake? Ooh, that's a nice. Man, I wish you had smell-o-vision, guys. This Amorosa roll, feel it. See how soft that is? This pack, especially, is really good. Amorosa rolls are good, but a lot of times they're inconsistent. Sometimes they'll be this big, sometimes they'll be this big, sometimes they'll be this wide, sometimes they'll be this wide, sometimes they won't be very soft. I wish I had, you know, but the name's like synonymous with like cheesesteaks. And it's a good bread. It's a good bread. You say hi to Blake?
Hi, Blake!
There you go. Nope. No more looking at Pam. Gonna cost. Only 3D.com. I would never do that. Hey, you said a barbecue Philly, right?
Yep. That is myself.
Thank you. Ooh. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice buffalo chicken Sammy. Right? Bless you, sir. Bless you. There you go. That was a combo, you said?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, Philly's fine.
No problem.
He said he didn't know he was out here and he saw the bus. Had to come running.
You had to come. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes people just don't know we're on campus. You know, they don't look at the schedule. But I know our contact. She puts it up here. But she came bearing gifts. I don't know what I did with it. Uh-oh. What did I do with that check? Uh-oh. I'm sure it's somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Right there. Thank you. I love checks. If you might, I still owe you a payday. I paid your son before I paid you, but I figured you know.
Thanks, because they would have come out my pocket.
So you know, so what did, I mean, now we're on camera, what did Mateos think about the place?
He really liked it. Brooke grilled him when he had stopped by my house after leaving there, Brooke had come by.
Oh, okay.
And she grilled him to see how he was doing, and she told him that she'd be watching to see.
Brooke is great at watching to see. I'm more kind of, you know, show me what you can do. She's like, watch you what you can do.
He did say he's had much worse bosses. You was easy to work with. So I was like, well,
I am easy to
don't
work
mess
with.
up.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm easy to work with for the most part. I've always had employees. They will come back to work for me. That's for sure. I like having employees that will even come after, you know, 10 years and say, wow, you were one of the best bosses I had. Doesn't happen often, but you know what? And that's why I love what I do, because in the food business, you know, you're not going to keep people all the time. You're going to keep the good people that, you know, you want to grow with and stuff like that, but you're going to get a lot of people that just in and out. But you get to transcend generations, you know what I'm saying? Instead of me sitting in a cubicle at 51 years old with the same, you know, age people, I should say, talking about MAGA and Biden and all the other stuff that goes on with the world and getting grumpier. Why you get grumpier, old man? I'm dealing with more younger people, learning more, you know, more of the culture and keeping up with the now and living in the now. It's pretty cool. I can still grow old and be grumpy, but at the same time, I understand, you know, what they're going through. Sometimes I don't get too far into it. It's not like I'm best friends with them, but I still, you know, I pay attention. And my wife's younger than myself too, so she helps keep me young. I'll be eternal young. As long as I have her, I'll never age a day. She's amazing. I love her. What? I'm sorry, I just talked over what you said.
Steak fry.
Another steak fry.
Yeah, she said somebody just come in the office.
Yeah.
And had one. She's never had our food before.
Awesome.
So she said the steak fries smelled amazing, so she had to come get some.
There's that barbecue cheesesteak. Going through that Philly today. That's good. So tonight we'll be at the ballpark, y'all. We'll be ever. That should be busy because now people are knowing that we're there. I mean, we've got a great ball field menu, so we're always one of the first ones trying to hit those kind of venues, you know. Nice. Thank you, Pam. Another steak fry. She said somebody had just come in with it. It smelled so good and looked so good that she had to come out and get one herself. And that's why you put them on plates like this, guys. Yeah, sure, we're out of foams. That's what we do strictly at events. Events, we will only put on plates. You know, if we have some foam and they really get testy, we'll throw them some foams. Here you go, fork it and forget it. That's the key. I mean, you're not going to get anybody, oh, wow, that styrofoam box looks amazing. I've never said that in my life. But when you're walking around with a plate full of steak fries, whoa, where'd you get that? And everyone's like, 3D on the way. 3D. I'm going to wait till this Sunday, y'all. I don't know if you saw the shorts that I posted yesterday with the new mascot, the wavy mascot. I'm gonna have that at the events, man. People are gonna be taking pictures with it. It's gonna be waving. I say something else, but it says waving. I wanted to put the tea bag in his hand doing that, but they couldn't do the waving of the tea bag. And then think about it, it could be like, come get tea bagged. What up, Nelson? Awesome, Corey. I appreciate it, man. You have a great day too, man. See you tonight. New Mexico. There you go. I never really knew where you were from, Nelson. New Mexico. You do need to. Let's get together. Hey, Blake. Burgers, bacon. Let's get together and then open a place in New Mexico. You come and train with me, and then we'll franchise it. We can get you into a building that's been something else, or a food truck, and we'll build like a seating and drive-through. I got a lot of ideas. Come on, though. Let's go. Because we could be on any street, any town, USA, and be kicking ass. I'm talking kicking ass. The right people behind you, you can do anything. And that's the thing, you have a good support system. That's what I got. Pretty much. I mean, definitely better than the last few years. Last few years have been pretty rough. COVID killed the last couple years because everyone was getting paid, you know. I don't like to be that guy, you know. But actually, I had good people then too. Man, I can't complain. But actually, you know what, guys? I'm gonna put you down because we're at 56 minutes. I am going to charge. Sorry. I don't want to lose it. I'm right at the end of the battery. Look at that. Say hey, Pam. Say we'll be back in 5 minutes.
We'll be back. Give us 5.
5 minutes. You can hear the music. No, I don't want to turn the music up either.
You better not.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna turn it down actually.
Facebook, YouTube.
But just know we'll be back. We'll change batteries, change gloves, wash. You know the routine.
Oh, it's such a beautiful day.
It's hot as hell in here. I gotta get my fan off.
Oh, nice and comfortable.
Turn off the light. You know what I mean? Okay, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Ow. Is it 12:30 yet?
Yep. Mine's probably cleaner.
I don't say that, but just clear this way.
Oh. Well, that's
Hey,
good.
Tom. I can still see. Thanks for calling. I'm changing batteries with the thing right now. Trying to find my batteries. Thanks, guys. Did I have the batteries in the cab? Oh, there. Now I put them up here. And where's my... Oh, there they are.
You think we'll need anything for tonight?
I don't... Depending on how this last half hour
I mean,
goes.
because that's it for the burgers. I don't know if you want to bring a couple more packs of burgers.
God, I always put it in wrong. It's just like a USB cable. You're gonna plug it in wrong, and you're gonna flip it over and it's wrong, and then you flip it over again. You saw the meme. Everyone's seen the memes. All right, so I've got this. All right, sorry for the ugly shot. There we go. We are back on a new battery. So I was able to now, I plug in my GoPro. And then I change the battery so it doesn't lose the signal. Because every time you pull the battery out, the camera dies, which obviously cuts the Wi-Fi signal. So I could never get streaming more than an hour. Sometimes an hour and 10 minutes, depending on the battery, because I bought Amazon batteries instead of GoPro batteries. Not that there's any difference, I'm sure. They're all from China. Everything's from China. Except for me, I'm not from China. You from China?
No.
No? Okay. I'm China free. But I appreciate everybody that's watching. Looks like we got a victim call. As soon as I say, you know, we're slow, they keep trickling in. We're at the largest employer in Pensacola, and they're still not on a full schedule yet where they have to work every day here. If we had all full board, we'd be banging.
Another steak fry.
Another steak fry.
Just told Adam it's a steak fry kind of day.
It is a steak fry kind of day. Very lucky though, the stream is good. Hey Mom, how are you? Yeah, Nelson, I'm telling you, we want to do it. That's part of the whole deal. It's a synergy, you know? You can do the sit down. You know, I don't want to do sit downs really. Like I said, get your shit and go. If you do sit down, you want to add alcohol, because that's really the only way to make money for the sit down. For me personally, you can charge $10 for a drink. At least my mom watches me. I love you, Mom. I hope you're feeling good today. I get to see her almost every morning. She lives by me. Did I wash my hands? I didn't even wash my hands. Alrighty then. I'll allow it. Just talking. We're only here for another half hour. So hopefully, I'll get some business. Some people would say, no, I don't want to get business, because they get paid to be here anyway. Depending on what you make, I want everybody to come. I don't care if I'm getting paid to be here or not. I want to work. I want to cook food. I want people to enjoy it. I want to get money. I don't want to just get free money. That's for sure. There we go. Sorry about that. Sometimes I space off. I threw a pair of gloves on without washing my hands after cleaning. I like these blue ones a little bit better anyway. Oh, that's even harder to get on. Let me turn it up a little bit. There you go. It's not going to trigger anything, I'm sure. Especially this thing. They made it this far into the video trying to copyright me. They can kiss it. They can kiss my grits. Kiss my grits.
All your gloves are put underneath with the cup.
Yeah. In-N-Out, you know, In-N-Out Burger. I went to In-N-Out Burger when I was in Texas, and yeah, they're okay. They're all right. I don't like fresh cut fries. I don't think they're the best, you know. It might be the best value because you only pay 40 cents a pound, but they don't taste the best unless you do them right and they're fresh. And their burgers are okay. I mean, they're okay. I wasn't too impressed. The prices were decent, but we could totally do In-N-Out. I mean, we could totally make it. We do it. You see it at the hub. There's nothing that we can't really do.
I'll come back later.
That's why another reason why I do this live is like, come on with me, y'all. Somebody's gonna watch this. Some Kevin Leary from Shark Tank or something. What do we got?
No, when I come back later for tonight,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some cups because I'm getting low. But I'm gonna go ahead and get flask stuff for this machine. So the box is in the other trailer.
Well, how many are in there?
I don't know.
And there's 4,000 on the roll.
Well, see how little the roll looks?
No, that's actually a huge roll.
Because I remember, okay. I remember it being a whole lot bigger. Oh, never mind. I see it.
Yeah, I mean, there's 4,000, there's 4 cases of plate. So many lids in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I still gotta get close, but I'm gonna hang this up here so I'll see it when I get back.
Okay, no problem. Oh shit, man, I am just... No comment after the break. Yeah. Did I get you? Yep.
I'm melting!
Melting, I'm melting. One of my favorite movies of all times. I say that, but you know, yeah.
He used to call it the Lizard of Oz.
The Lizard of Oz.
When he was little.
Awesome. Fork it and forget it. It's done. Yeah, way less overhead. Definitely on overhead. You know, you got your, if you're mobile, you've got your propane, you've got your, obviously your insurances. But a lot of people, what they do is they get involved in, let me talk clean while I talk. They get involved in these leasing or, you know, taking a loan to get a food truck, you know. Unless you're, you know, unless you got a great product and you know how to get out there and get your name out there. Oh, I got a phone call. Let's see if it was my wife. That's the only one I would answer. Scam, it says scam likely. No, I'll just let that one go.
You saw chicken tenders?
I do.
Okay, I got 3 piece. You get meat tenders or chicken fried? You want that combo then? And a combo of 3
Hey, just do me a favor and just charge them like $3 for the 2-piece. And I got like a 3-piece. It's like a 3.
Okay.
All right.
You want the large fry?
Large fry?
Okay.
I don't like it. That's for sure. Especially when they say scam likely. Gonna need some more tenders for tonight, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh, you do? Okay. Cook all these up. Gonna have to throw this in the back. Just careful because I'm not gonna drain this chicken into my gray tank here because you don't want chicken juice in your gray tank. Luckily, again.
You want me to put this one underneath?
Yeah.
So that way you
Thank
have
you.
it there.
Definitely don't want to drop that in your gray tank in your truck because when you dump it, it stinks. It's another reason why I don't like chicken, fresh chicken. I mean, everything you can do. You can do anything on a food truck, but in my experience, you know, especially in Florida, being hot, I mean, sometimes it's 120 degrees in these trucks. And these refrigerations, they don't keep up as well. So you can only hold chicken for, you know, a couple hours.
And you said lemonade, right?
We need bread or two. Oh, she brought back the...
No.
She bought a mason jar? No. See? That's one of our mason jars, refillable. We sell them at events. We also use that for our charity, which is the Mason of Difference. And that's very near and dear to me. We work with a lot of places. You know, we donate percentages, we donate time, we donate money, we donate food. We organize events like our May 4th event for Pensacola Habitat for Humanity. And And we're gonna have like 15 of the
I got
local
loaded chicken fry.
loaded chicken fry. Thank you. We're gonna have about 15 of the local food trucks around here: Jordan Valley, Waffle Boutique, Piccola Rolla, the Mel, lightly
And I got
toasted.
buffalo chicken fry. That's it.
Would you know I'm talking here? I'm talking here. No problem. So, for the chicken fries, we use the popcorn chicken, usually. We have the hand-breaded tenders. I might change all the way to the hand-breaded tenders for the fries.
And no ranch on that buffalo chicken fry.
Extra ranch on the buffalo chicken fry, heard. What kind of fry was this first large?
A bacon cheese fry.
Large bacon cheese?
Yeah.
Thank you. You see, I always keep my open baskets here. My first is going to come up to the right, so it's easier to move. So this will come up, move it, this will come up. Help if I had French fries down for all the fries I gotta sell.
And that's everybody.
Thank you, hon. Preach. That's why they come. There you go. I got your chicken coming up about 10 seconds. It's done. Yeah, I definitely prefer definitely fresh. You know, it's definitely better. But you know, for a system, the popcorn chicken for the fries are better. You know, they're more uniform. I ain't got to cut them up. They're out of the. I know they're out of the freezer, but they are an uncooked product, and then they cook up. So instead of being, you know, fully cooked, actually I gotta cook that a little bit more. Here you go. Nice tenders there. Take them home. You're getting tenders again. Say,
Every day.
try to make amends. Yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? If I was a chicken truck, you know what I'm saying? If I was a fried chicken truck, it would be an insult to sell frozen chicken. You know, if I was a barbecue truck, you know, it would be an insult to use a jarred sauce, a gussied up jar sauce. Well, to me, you know, if you're true. Yeah, but I'm not a chicken truck, you know what I'm saying? So it's something that I add to enhance the menu, and people do like it, and that's why they come back. If they didn't like it, they wouldn't come back for it. So I'll show you the difference, even though, like I said, I mean, there's no doubt the fresh chicken is better, but inside here, you know, it's a good chicken, and it's got like a little spicy on the outside. It's fire. Good, good. Ha! Oh, oh, oh. You know, you're doing that thing. Oh, oh, oh. This is what she does all day to me.
I'm never daily basis.
She's always shaking your head at me, man. Don't judge me. You can't judge me. Okay, you can judge me. I love my job. I love you, Pam. You're awesome.
I
I think this will probably be it because I think it's about 1 o'clock, right?
Yeah, it should be.
About 1 o'clock hour. I think I'm gonna leave you guys on a high note of making some awesome chicken fries. Definitely appreciate everybody that spent their lunch hour with us. Me and Pam will be back tonight. I want to try to get on live by 5:30 Central Time. So be here, be square, or be there, be there. All right, as you see here, as you see, I don't have to do anything with these chicken except for just simply put it on in a nice little geometrical order. You said no ranch on one?
No ranch on that one.
On this one, no ranch. But yeah, I don't feel that I need to cook everything.
And that's the loaded that needs the chicken on it.
This is the loaded with chicken?
Yeah.
Got it.
Shelby, no ranch.
And it really is good chicken. I'm not gonna serve it, you know, just to, you know, ranch. Just to pump it out. That's not me. If you followed the videos enough, you know I do care about the quality. But I am gonna say bye for lunch. We appreciate each and one of you. Everybody. Yeah, Tom. Yeah, I'll tell you what, tonight you're gonna see a lot of burgers. You're gonna see a lot of burgers, a lot of fries tonight. But usually offices have a lot of women, and I'm not saying, but women like French fries and chicken and stuff like that. So, you know, it is what it is. Thank you guys. We'll see you tonight, 5:30, or tomorrow, double on the hub in the morning. Nighttime gallery night. Definitely don't want to miss that. Pam, I'm gonna leave you.
Bye, y'all. See you later.
Leave with a pleasant sight, like I told you guys would. You won't have to see me again. Love you guys. Peace out. Peace, pot, microdot, whatever.